Thank you. Taxi drivers in March in Cambridgeshire say drivers at a community transport group are not properly licensed and they're breaking the law. The unfair competition, they say, means business is down by almost half. The Fenland Association for Community Transport says its minibus drivers are legally exempt, as Alex Dunlop reports.
Local cabbie Mark Holland has never known business so bad.
It's impeding our work tremendously.
This, he says, is the reason why. A local community transport organisation based in March. FACT ferries around school children, older people and those with disabilities, and it's taking business away.
We can't compete with them. Every time you see more hack buses and FACT buses going through town than what you do taxis now.
Taxi drivers operate commercially, and so they need a CPC, a Certificate of Professional Competence. But as FACT is a not-for-profit organisation, the regulation over its drivers isn't as tight. Opponents say that's unfair.
These drivers are undertaking commercial contracts and they're getting paid, so they fall foul of both of the criteria for the exemption. It's an uncompetitive market that's being developed here, and they can generally undercut the private sector by 25%.
But FACT says it's doing everything by the book.
It's called a Section 19 permit, issued by Cambridgeshire County Council.
This driver exemption disc from the Department for Transport, they say, means their drivers are road legal.
We've got a very comprehensive training scheme which all drivers undertake and go through regular assessments, all to do with passenger carrying. We're here to serve the community. Fenland is a very rural area, lots of people living out on their own. They can't get about.
CPC was introduced around 7 years ago for passenger vehicles like these, but still within the industry there's a great deal of confusion about which not-for-profit organisations are exempt.
So I sought clarification from the Department for Transport, who told me to talk to the Traffic Commissioner's office. They passed me on to the DVSA, who referred me back to the DFT. Following legal advice from Cambridgeshire County Council, FACT has agreed to ensure that all of its drivers have a Certificate of Professional Competence. But both sides agree it's not an ideal outcome. Alex Dunlop, BBC Look East, March.